Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about Oracle PLSQL program which helps to update or insert incremental data into target table. So basically here we have different stages to handle this particular demo use case. So what is the prerequisite for this one? Okay, basically we need to create a target table. The target table name is employees report. Basically this table which holds the information capturing from the source table. Additionally, I've created two columns, date underscore modified and the DML status, like whether it can be update, it can be insert. The date modifier indicates like which date the batch run is happening, and very firstmost batch run will be like a full load, since all operations from the source table will get into target table as a full load, so that will be considered as insert operation. Whereas the subsequent batch run, whatever the changes have been made, like it can be a update record, that is a modified record, or new record, that is like insert record, so it will be considered as upsert logic. So in this way we are minimizing the resource consumption and considering only the required data to be process. That is the reason in the top of the discussion I have mentioned is upsert logic, like update or insert logic we are introducing through PLSQL program. Okay, and the next prerequisite is the log info table created. This table holds the information like what is the DML operation and the count, the recorded count for the batch run. So ultimately it refers the employees report table information, and that each batch run iteration information recorded log info table. This table is like a quick reference, and it's very useful table information for better maintenance. Okay, and this is what about the prerequisite. And getting into implementation, yeah, so basically we need to create a employees report table with a source table reference. So for example, I'm using a CTAS command, like create table as select command, using this statement, DDL statement, and on top of it I'm altering that same table, adding a date underscore modified and operation, as I earlier mentioned, part of prerequisite. This is about the employees report target table. And getting into log info table is pretty much simple and straightforward. Which date you are logging, so what is the table you are referring for logging the information, that is log table column holds that data, and log date, which particular date the batch is running, that will be considered as the log date, and what kind of operation, whether it's update operation or insert operation, that's referring here. And record count is like for each iteration what number of DML is being taken care, like insert or update. So this is again using the aggregated query from the employees report table. After match statement is happened, we are going to capture it. And the program creation, basically I've created a simple package called pkg employee load, and defining subprogram in the specification side, like upsert employee report is the main program which going to collect the data, like using the match statement. Whatever matched will go as an update statement, and whatever not matched, it will consider as a new record, that is insert statement. This is the first program about it. And log information, writing the log based on the data written in the employees report table. Okay, so this is what about defining the program. And in the package body we are detailing the program, like upsert and employee report. Okay, so that's it. And how you are going to test it? So when you are going to execute in the very first most run, it will be a full load, so for the given batch processing date. Okay, so then the subsequent run for incremental testing, what we are going to do is we are going to introduce a new record. So some new record is coming from the source, so that will be considered as a new record. and we are going to make few changes in the source table. So for example, in this case I am doing two different updates for the different employees, like salary and phone number I'm changing, and after a second batch run, like for the incremental, we are going to verify the log info and target table whether it's reflecting correctly or not. So that is what the full this demo use case program about upsert logic what you are going to discuss here. So here I'm not going to repeat whatever the prerequisite and implementation, so instead I've already created part of my core side. Like if you see here, the employee report table already been there, so but the data has been truncated. I've tested before, and similarly log info also I've tested and truncated before, and the program as well, like I've defined here. If you see here, that upsert employees report and write log info. Okay, in the specification I defined this G process state is additionally one global variable created to refer in the write log info. Okay, I will detail here. So let me jump into body of the program. If you come here directly to this program section, if you see here, the line number 65, I'm just capturing the global variable, whatever the input parameter, like the process date, what is the batch run date, that is nothing but the process date. Okay, so that captured in the G process date, and this G process date will be used in the write log information. So that is the reason that this global variable used. Other than that, inside this program, this global variable no reference. And coming back to mesh statement here, this the mesh statement is very useful to collect. It will determine whether the new data or the matched data with update statement we are going to execute it. This update statement take care, like from the source table is the target, this is the source table employees, and this is the targeted table. The key column for joining is employee ID. Based on this key column, so we are determining the record information is matching or not matching. So if it is matching, it will go as update statement, and the record column going to be updated here, and the last two columns here, the date modified, the process date, whatever we supplied, it will be captured. And since it is update, we are updating the operation flag as U. Okay, that's why it's hard coded. And here in the var criteria, wherever the modification happening in the corresponding field which is not matching against source and target, we are mentioning here. For example, email is not matching, or phone number is not matching, job ID, first name, last name, likewise, like all these columns referred here. Whereas in the non-match, it's a simple and straightforward. It's going to be a direct insert. Fine. So and line number 26, you can see calling the subprogram write log info, which will be straight insert. Okay, into the log table. Here again, like since after the match statement has been executed successfully, based on that employees report table available, like we are going to use this aggregation query and insert the information into log info. That's it. Okay, now let us quickly jump in and executing the program and validate it, how it works. Like very first most time, as I said, in the first batch run, it's going to be full load, correct? So I'm going to take this program. The first program is right click and see this anonymous block and take the PLSQL block here. From here, if you go back to the SQL SQL window, means query window, here you can paste it. Here you can give the date you want to run, the batch date, you can mention it here. For example, I'm giving first batch run date as 2025. Okay, so once you do this and run the program here. Okay, so let us go back and validate the log info table now. So the log info recorded all 114 records from the source table as it is inserted into this one. Okay. Now let us verify the target table as well loaded. This is the full load as I told you in the first run, correct? So 114 records. If you go back and check it out in the source table, the same 114 records will be there, correct? Let us validate that as well. Yes. So now the full load is done. Now let us do the update part. Insert and update part here. So this, for incremental testing, we are going to introduce, let us open one more query window. Here I am introducing one new record have been added. Okay, well, let us commit this one, and 2 update records will do it. This is considered as a modified record, correct? Okay, and one more update record, and commit the changes. Now if you run the program again, but make sure that you run it for the different dates so that it will not conflict the batch run. So the first batch run falls on 3/6. Now let us change it to 3/7. Okay. Okay, it should be fine. Now go back and verify it to the log table. Now the incremental, we should see 1 new record as insert and 2 update records, correct? Okay. Okay. So 115 records is there. Now what are the changes we made? Let us try to verify in the table. Employees table, what is the okay, source table, what is the changes we made? Like 206 again, the salary has been changed, and 198. Okay, sorry, this update was not successful. That's the reason only one record, one update record, one insert record was there. That is good only. Like, okay, so basically our incremental approach is successful. Like one update record and one insert record executed in the second iteration, correct? So if you go back and check it out, like how to validate, like there's the same query in the right log, the aggregation query, whatever I've written for insertion into this one, correct? This is the quick other check. We can do it. So you can see that, see 6 1 like 113 records, like plus, and 7 one insert record and one update record. Since this record is moved, like that's why the same record is splitted. Okay, so hope this video really helpful for you guys. Like thanks for watching my video. Please